Hello everyone, welcome back to Sarkey Farmstead. So Steve and I just got back from teaching our no-till, no-dig class to a bunch of amazing growers, women who are going to change the face of their communities by the way that they grow food and feed their family. Super excited. It's always a privilege to be in the presence of people who want to learn, right? That's just what I was called to do. That is what I'm anointed to do, is teach. But I wanted to tell you guys a little bit more about the firefighter, right? I feel like the issue with New York's firefighters, I didn't get enough time to explain it to you. First off, my hands are filthy because I'm a farmer. If you have a problem with that, then mail me some money for soap. I'm sorry. Okay, let me get to what I'm talking about. So look at the notice that they sent out, okay? In the notice, you can see that it says here, you damaged our relationship with the district attorney's office and with the Christian Cultural Center. We may have lost this venue. You might have lost a venue because someone booed. They didn't stand up and cuss. They didn't run up in the front protesting, damaging property like, say, this video.
Violating Minnesota State Statute 609.50, obstructing the process, which would be an additional crime.
I mean, they didn't riot in the streets. That's what I don't understand. When somebody on the right or the moderate left, right? Because Democrats are irritated by that law too. I mean, not the law, the ruling. Her ruling and her bringing charges against Trump. People on the left are not all for left. Like people on the right are not all for right. Not all of us are draconian in our belief system just because we're conservative. And not all Democrats are some satanic worshiping transgender out to mutilate little kids. So we do need to understand that. Now, I believe that voting Democrat has gotten places like New York, Los Angeles, Denver, Seattle, Chicago, New Orleans. You're in the position you're in because you've got people on the plantation. And I'm going to say it like it is because I'm tired of people tenderfooting around this topic. During the Civil War, the slave party was Democrats. Okay? Go ahead. Do some research. You're going to realize I'm 100% correct. So if you're voting Democrat, you're literally voting to keep yourself on the plantation. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Democrats didn't want women to vote. Democrats did not want slaves free. Democrats are really the main issue, the policies, not the people. If you're Democrat and you won't vote Republican because you believe women should have the right to choose to have an abortion, to kill their babies, well, let me explain something to you. You can do that in all 50 states. All Roe versus Wade was about, you guys, was putting the ability to create laws in the hands of the state like it's supposed to be, and allowing the state majority, like it's supposed to be, decide how much, if at all, are they willing to tolerate with the abortion topic. So don't throw away all your freedoms to stand on a hill and die, okay? Because women still have choice, all right? So back to what's going on in New York. You have a DA and you have AOC, you have all these people who encouraged rioting during Black Lives Matter. They encouraged people to harass the Supreme Court justices after Roe versus Wade. But they can't even take their own lefty nuts, like AOC, being questioned while there at the movies. Like, that made her so mad. She really lost her mess. And now Letitia can't, you're not fixing to boo me. You're not fixing to boo me. And why did we have to have some big ceremony? Because it was the first black woman chaplain. Yo, are y'all not so tired of hearing it was the first Asian American? It was the first transgender. It was the first woman. Who cares? Are they qualified? That's my question. It's like, can I see your resume, please? It's gotten so bad with hiring people along equity and inclusion rules that, let me tell you what's happening. Real people who are going to be honest with you, this is how we think. I go in, I see the person flying my plane, the pilot, and the first thought I have is, God, I hope you weren't an equity hire. So I'm asking the stewardess, I'm like, how long have they been flying? Oh, 30 years. Okay, good. So they were actually hired under some real hiring credentials. Like, these people know what they're doing. If it's, oh, they've been hired in the last 2 years, I'm sick. I think I might have COVID. Let me off the plane. I'm not joking. I am not joking. I go to a doctor. I'm looking at that doctor. He comes in, ER doctor, surgeon. I'm like, how long you been a doctor? They always look at me like I'm crazy. Like, no one's ever asked them that. They're like, 20 years. And I'm like, where'd you study? How'd you pay for it? I've actually asked doctors that. How'd you pay for it? Full scholarship. No, I'm good, thanks. You better start questioning people and their qualifications, because people are getting hired for positions simply because you're a woman, you're black, you're Asian, you're Chinese, you're Latino. Doesn't make any sense. Not only that, it's racist as hell against black men. Well, black men too. I live in a black area. The black men out here have had enough. It's racist against white males, period. Everybody has a category to give them extra points for that job over the white man. And you want to talk about colonialism and racial disparity. We can't help you become a better person if you're not a better person. Nobody can give you enough hands up to become the best in an area unless you truly are the best in that area. I'm being serious. I know it's not popular, but I'm going to say it. You know what Trump said? If I get back in office, we are killing that equity and inclusion crap. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So when you're around some friends and they tell you that that is racist, please make them watch this video. I'm a woman who actually has enough African-American blood in myself. I could actually check black or BIPOC. So I'm just saying, okay? And I think it's ridiculous when I'm applying for a grant that I might get that grant over, say, a white male or even a black male because I'm a woman. And kudos if I'm a colored woman. Why? I don't need your help anymore. If I'm not better than them, if my idea, if my concept isn't worth what I'm trying to do, if it's not better than that dude's, I shouldn't get it. I shouldn't get it. And here's my question. I ask this all the time. So wait a second. Can a transgender check the woman? Can they check that and it be a man and he say that he thinks he's a woman? Does he get these kudo points? Because that's really confusing and it's also very, very not fair. I am a woman. I can prove it. Okay? So I want you guys to be thinking about all of that and understand that this is where America's going. Now, excuse me. I'm telling you guys, I feel like I've been real wheezy, short of breath lately. I think I'm getting a little something going on in my chest. I wanted just to cover this topic again because I can feel the anger, okay? What do I think New York's firefighters need to do? Quit your job. It takes a long time still in America. But knowing New York, if you all quit your job, what they're going to do is immediately pass a law that says they can hire illegal aliens to take your positions. I'm being dead serious. So then you're going to do a 911 call, and some Venezuelan's going to pop up that has no training and can't speak to you because you don't speak the same language, and all hell's going to break loose. All of you need to quit your jobs. They've already cut your pay. They won't give you the things that you need, and they're crapping all over you, dude. Quit your jobs. If nothing else, stage a walkout. I understand what they're saying here, that a ceremony is not a place to come and, do that kind of behavior. And I'd already approached that and discussed that topic. But I also understand the First Amendment right. They weren't out of way. I have seen people go to colleges and try to give a speech and have to have security hide them in the back room while these little punks chase them and threaten their lives and throw drinks in their faces and assault them. And then they have to be escorted off of the campus, and they don't put letters out like this. All right? I have seen people interrupt President Trump at every single rally he's been at. And it doesn't faze him. He doesn't try to pass a law or re-educate people. He laughs you out of there. In fact, he tells the people trying to shut you up to let you talk, because he's not afraid of what you got to say. There it is. They don't want you to speak. You guys, I think everybody has a right to say whatever they want to say. The reason I do understand where they're coming from, that maybe this was not the appropriate time or place, is because I believe in manners, and manners equals civilization, which is why they want all your kids running around rude, uncouth, and unable to control their emotions. Okay, so I see it both ways. And I've had people tell me on my channel, what do you mean? You're not going to let people share their side? Not here, I'm not. Because here's a safe place. Here's a place that I make sure the crazies can't come and confuse good, law-abiding citizens. So here I am responsible for what happens. And because of that, I'm going to watchdog that sucker. And if I think you out of way or think you're nutty, I'm not giving you two chances. I'm simply going to take your ability to comment away from you. Whether or not you keep coming back is up on you. In that instance, I'm a private entity. I have that right. The government does not. You understand the difference? The government does not have the right to ever tell, hey, stop that. Stop that. Sorry. Ever tell an American citizen that they can't make a comment or boo an elected official. Now, New York, I hope you wise the heck up, because you are the trial run. You are the dry run. What they're doing to you right now, they are learning from their mistakes, closing it up, and it's coming to a tail near you next. So I know a lot of you are like, I don't care about New York. I live in the country. Your freedoms are at risk. Every time an American citizen's freedoms are trampled on, it affects all of us. We have got to get it out of our heads that we are separate. You're black, I am white. You're a Democrat, I'm Republican. You're a man, I'm a woman. I'm a Christian, you are not. Stop. If you're an American citizen, we're in this boat together, and we had all darn well better start rowing in the same freaking direction. Now, after having said that, if you want to drop something in Venmo, here it is. Or PayPal, there it is. Because you guys know they demonetized me. Couldn't give me a strike, couldn't take me down, but they thought they could take the money and shut me up. Little did they know, money never really motivated me. Never really did. I started this channel without making any money, and I guess I'm going to keep on making videos without making any money. But it is a 40-hour-a-week job, and nobody goes to work for free. And I do occasionally like to buy the dog steak. Yeah, I'm being dead serious. I like to buy the dog's steak. Let me say that one more time. My baby over there, who would die 1,000 deaths to protect me, deserves some organ meat occasionally. So I love you guys. Be blessed. Going inside, we had a very long day today. Very profitable, very productive, pretty amazing. I love to connect with people, especially women. I'm not leaving you out, guys. I know y'all get left out so stinking much. It's ridiculous. But it is nice. And Stephen came with me, and he was a very big help. It is very nice to be around women who are not sitting in their house telling their husband to go make them a garden. Not making any excuses. Admitting they don't know what they're going to do. They don't know how to do it, but they want to learn. And then coming together and connecting in a way. It's important that you find a way to connect in your community. I told them the same thing I tell you guys all the time. You are the change you're looking for. Government was never meant to be your savior. None of them people were. Nowadays, people are like, somebody's breaking in my house. I need to call 911. Not at my house, baby. You calling 911. You try to break in Sam's house, you gonna be calling 911. Let me say that one more time. We don't call 911. It takes them 15 minutes to get here anyway. You will call 911 when it's over. You will be begging somebody to come help you. Have a blessed day, you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe.